is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Finding room at the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with the carry on second down, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Oh, let's go!
On first down, this is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Geis receives the pitch, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They needed 14. They got 15 here on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss. This is Geis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to throw here. That's caught left side by Jake Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go. 38. 38. Flex route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from the front.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Let's go! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeMarcus Lawrence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss right to Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They run with Geis, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the 1st half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down. Oh, wide open. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 67 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
46. Gun. 26.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
46. Here we go, 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Prescott on first down. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, for the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go with Geis. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
46. Good.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46. 46.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They shakes him off. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Flex round.
They'll set up a throw. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception. Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll look to throw here. This one caught by Crowder. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can't bring him down. The weight room does work. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time. And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll hand it down to Geis. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now Geis trying to get to the outside, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Throwing here, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.